Yo, what is good, YouTube? Krishan checking back in with another video. Before we get into today's video, for you guys that don't follow me on Instagram, I haven't posted in the past week because I've been sick for the fourth time with COVID, but I'm feeling a little bit better and I want to talk about some bodybuilding news today. Still not 100%, but just work with me, guys. So I'm going to recap a couple of topics that I missed throughout the week, and we're going to be starting with the competitors list for the 2024 Arnold Classic, and it looks like a pretty good one. So we have Remiko Bose, James Hollingshead, Samson Dauda, Hakeem Williams, Antoine Vaillant, Mo Shaban, Rafael Brandão, Horse MD, John De La Rosa, Justin Rodriguez, Hadi Choopan, Andrew Jack, and we also have Rubiel, who is known as Nexzilla. And hopefully none of these guys have travel issues getting to the Arnold Classic. And on paper, Hadi Choopan should win this show. He's a former Mr. Olympia. He just placed ahead of Samson at the 2023 Mr. Olympia, but I don't think it's a good idea to count out Samson Dauda. I'm also interested to see how is Rubiel going to stack up in this very competitive lineup. But we're just going to talk about this list briefly for today. In a separate video, I'll break these guys down one by one. And let's switch over to Hadi Choopan. This update was posted within the last week, and I think it is recent. Hadi looks very full throughout the chest, delts, and the arms. And early prediction, but Hadi is my pick to win the 2024 Arnold Classic. As you guys know, he was my pick to win the 2023 Mr. Olympia as well. Hadi's conditioning just cannot be ignored. And this update of Hadi was posted up recently as well, but personally I think it's an older update because Hadi's conditioning is just insane here. But who knows? Hadi Choopan is always in pretty good condition. Let me know in the comment section below what are you guys' thoughts. Is the 2024 Arnold Classic Hadi show to lose? Is he a lock for that show? Or can Samson Dauda potentially get the win? But either way, I think it will be a very interesting comparison. Hadi and Samson have two completely different physiques. And speaking of Samson Dauda, we have a recent update from him at 10.5 weeks out from the Arnold Classic. Of course, Samson is the current reigning Arnold Classic champion, and I think he is still slowly but surely adding more detail to his physique. And also, Samson's physique looks a lot more round and more 3D, especially throughout the chest and the arms. Samson competed in 4 shows in 2023, and the only show that he did not win was the Mr. Olympia. And I said that Hadi is my favorite to win the Arnold Classic, but Samson is just a guy you can't count out. Very impressive bodybuilder, again, round 3D muscle, incredible poser, and Samson is always improving. It's possible we see a completely different version of Samson at the 2024 Arnold Classic than we saw at the Mr. Olympia. And let's switch over to some recent updates from the mutant Nick Walker. Both of these updates were posted within the past week, and it looks like Nick Walker is keeping it pretty tight, even though he's not doing the 2024 Arnold Classic. And Nick Walker said in the caption of the post on the right, he is currently training 4 days a week and really maximizing his sleep and recovery. And I think sometimes people just forget that Nick Walker is truly a mutant. There aren't many guys, if any, that are 5'7", close to 300 pounds, and this lean. Now let's switch over to Andrew Jack, who will be competing in the upcoming Arnold Classic. And again, this was somewhat a surprise for me because following the Mr. Olympia, Andrew said he was going to take a little bit of time off, but he will be competing in the Arnold Classic Ohio as well as the Arnold Classic UK. And I don't want to alarm anyone, but I noticed in this recent update of Andrew Jack that the right side of his body looks down in size in comparison to the left. It could just be the angle of the video, but I also believe that's the same side that Andrew was having an issue with his lat at the 2023 Arnold Classic. I'm just going to still watch the area. It could be nothing, but it's something that I did notice in this update. And in the next update of the day, we have a recent update from Rafael Brandão, who will also be competing in the 2024 Arnold Classic. And I believe Rafa can really shake some things up. As you guys know, I'm a big fan of Rafa, possibly my favorite physique in men's open bodybuilding. Rafa was 10th in his Olympia debut. He's had time off to add size. Now he just has to bring the conditioning with the added size to the Arnold Classic. And I'm expecting an all-time best Rafael Brandão. And let's switch over to the latest updates of Horse MD, another guy competing at the 2024 Arnold Classic. And it's possible that Horse MD and Rafael Brandão battle it out for wherever they end up placing at this show. Two very good bodybuilders, both from Brazil. Horse placed third in his open debut at Romania, got sick before the Prague Pro, was unable to compete, but he really got a lot of support from that third place finish in Romania, and hopefully that pushes him to bring a better version to the Arnold. Now let's switch over to the conqueror, William Bonac. Bonac is in his second week of prep and has yet to announce a show, and he wasn't on the competitors list for the Arnold Classic, so I highly doubt that he will be competing there. But I definitely think that William Bonac can win a show, get to the Mr. Olympia, and I think he is still potentially a top 10 guy. But I think the time may have passed as far as winning a Mr. Olympia, maybe even winning an Arnold Classic. Nothing against William Bonac, huge fan of his physique, but there are a lot of very good bodybuilders improving at a very fast rate. It's going to be hard for those guys kind of just staying the same or making small improvements. Hadi, Derek, Nick, Andrew, Samson, those guys are almost getting better by the day at this point. But let me know in the comment section below, what are your expectations for William Bonac in 2024? And let's go ahead and wrap up today's video here with the archive of the day. You guys let me know in the comment section below, who is this legendary bodybuilder? And as always, I hope you guys did indeed enjoy this video. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Still not 100%, but hopefully you guys can understand what I'm saying. I'm Krishan from Go Fitness, and that's it. I'm out.